In the not-so-distant future, a world emerges where scientists weave delicate threads of life with the remarkable tool of genetic engineering. At the heart of this breakthrough lay the power to manipulate the very essence of our existence, the blueprint of life itself. As the boundaries of science pushed ever forward, the stage was set for a profound exploration of current and future applications, ethical dilemmas, and the captivating interplay between the benefits and detriments of this awe-inspiring technology. In the present day, genetic engineering has already begun to revolutionize medicine, agriculture, and even our understanding of the natural world. From correcting hereditary diseases and birth defects to developing crops resistant to pests and drought, we stand witness to the remarkable strides made in this field. The ability to modify an organism's DNA, to tinker with the code that defines its traits and characteristics, has ushered in a new era of possibility. However, beneath the surface of this scientific marvel lies a complex web of ethical arguments. Some herald genetic engineering as the harbinger of a utopian future, where we can eradicate diseases, enhance human capabilities, and shape the world tailored to our desires. They argue that the benefits far outweigh any potential risks or unintended consequences. After all, who wouldn't wish to free humanity from the shackles of genetic ailments and bestow upon future generations the gifts of health and longevity? Yet within this marvel of innovation, naysayers warn of the Pandora's box that genetic engineering threatens to unleash. They raise valid concerns about the moral implications of playing God and tampering with the natural order. The possibility of creating designer babies where parents could handpick traits for their offspring raises questions about the commodification of human life and the erosion of genetic diversity. Is it ethical to manipulate the very essence of life for cosmetic purposes or personal preferences? These arguments resound with a cautionary note, reminding us that with great power comes great responsibility. On top of that, the benefits and detriments of genetic engineering must be carefully weighed. While the potential for disease eradication is tantalizing, there is also the risk of unforeseen consequences. Genetic modifications, however well-intentioned, might inadvertently introduce new vulnerabilities or disrupt delicate ecosystems. We must tread carefully, considering the long-term effects of our action, for the tapestry of life is an intricate masterpiece shaped by countless interconnections. The path forward is not without its challenges. Striking a balance between progress and prudence, we must engage in thoughtful and inclusive conversations that involve scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the wider society. The implications of genetic engineering are far-reaching, touching upon our core values, beliefs, and perceptions of what it means to be human. Only through open dialogue and a commitment to shared decision-making can we navigate this complex landscape. So, dear viewers, as we venture further into the story of genetic engineering, let us delve deeper into the mysteries it unravels, contemplate the ethical conundrums it poses, and explore the intricate dance between the benefits and detriments that await us. We shall witness the profound impact this technology may have on our lives, and together we shall endeavor to shape a future that is not only scientifically advanced but also ethically sound. Let the journey begin. In our quest to unravel the intricate tapestry of genetic engineering, let us now turn our attention to the present-day applications that have already begun to reshape our world. Like a master artist with a brush in hand, scientists have wielded this remarkable tool to paint strokes of innovation across various fields, bringing both benefits and cautionary tales to the forefront. In the realm of medicine, genetic engineering has emerged as a beacon of hope. Scientists have harvested its power to correct genetic abnormalities, opening doors to a future where hereditary diseases and disorders can be mitigated or even eradicated. With precise modifications to the genetic code, debilitating conditions like cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and Huntington's disease may one day be relegated to the annals of medical history. Imagine a world where future generations are spared the burden of suffering, where the legacy of inherited ailments becomes a distant memory. Furthermore, genetic engineering has revolutionized the field of pharmacology. Through the creation of genetically modified organisms, such as bacteria or yeast, scientists can produce valuable therapeutic proteins like insulin, human growth hormone, and clotting factors on a large scale. This method, known as recombinant DNA technology, has paved the way for more accessible and affordable treatments, bringing relief to countless patients worldwide. But the realm of genetic engineering extends far beyond the confines of medicine. In agriculture, it has become a powerful tool to enhance crop yields, improve nutritional content, and increase resistance to pests and diseases. Through the manipulation of plant genomes, scientists have developed crops that thrive in adverse conditions, contributing to food security and alleviating hunger in vulnerable regions. Genetic engineering offers a means to tackle the challenges of a rapidly growing population, ensuring that we can meet the needs of all without compromising the environment. Despite the undeniable benefits, we must tread cautiously and acknowledge the downsides that come in hand with this powerful technology. Genetic engineering raises concerns about unintended consequences and potential risks. The long-term effects of manipulating the genetic code are not always fully understood, and there is a need for rigorous testing and regulation to minimize any adverse outcomes. The introduction of genetically modified organisms into ecosystems can have unforeseen impacts on biodiversity and ecological balance, prompting calls for thorough risk assessments. Furthermore, ethical dilemmas loom large. Genetic engineering presents the potential for altering human embryos and creating genetically modified babies, raising profound questions about the boundaries of intervention and the ethical implications of reshaping human life. The fear of crossing ethical thresholds, of commodifying life and exacerbating social inequalities, cautions us to proceed with a measured hand and a collective moral compass. As we navigate the current landscape of genetic engineering, it becomes evident that while its applications hold immense promise, they also demand careful consideration. The benefits, such as disease eradication and enhanced agricultural productivity, stand to improve countless lives. However, we must remain vigilant, mindful of the potential risks and ethical implications that accompany this powerful tool. Looking deeper into the realm of genetic engineering, the future holds enormous possibilities, beckoning with tantalizing glimpses of what this groundbreaking technology may hold in store for us. Brace yourself as we explore the potential future applications of genetic engineering, their benefits, and the potential downsides they may bring. In the realm of healthcare, the future of genetic engineering shines brightly. Scientists envision a world where gene therapies become commonplace, not just for treating existing diseases, but also for preventing them. Through precise genetic modifications, we may be able to eradicate the root causes of disorders before they manifest, effectively safeguarding future generations from a host of genetic ailments. Imagine a world where diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and cancer are no longer the specters that haunt our lives. Moreover, genetic engineering may pave the way for personalized medicine. By understanding an individual's unique genetic makeup, doctors can tailor treatments specifically to their genetic profile, increasing efficacy and reducing potential side effects. This level of precision medicine promises to revolutionize the way we approach healthcare, ensuring that treatments are optimized for each patient, leading to better outcomes and improved quality of life. Beyond medicine, genetic engineering holds vast potential for environmental conservation. Scientists are exploring the possibilities of genetically modifying organisms to tackle environmental challenges head-on. Imagine trees that can absorb higher amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate climate change, or microorganisms that can clean up oil spills and toxic waste. By harnessing the power of genetic engineering, we can envision a future where nature and technology work in harmony to restore and preserve our fragile ecosystems. Agriculture, too, stands to benefit from genetic engineering in the years to come. Scientists are researching ways to develop crops that can withstand the effects of climate change, such as drought or salinity, ensuring food security in the face of evolving environmental conditions. Additionally, genetic engineering offers the potential to enhance the nutritional content of crops, addressing widespread malnutrition and improving the overall health and well-being of populations. However, as with any transformative technology, genetic engineering also brings forth potential downsides and concerns. The long-term effects of genetic modifications on both the environment and the human health need to be carefully evaluated. There is a need for robust regulatory frameworks and extensive testing to ensure that unintended consequences and unforeseen risks are minimized. Ethical questions surrounding the future applications of genetic engineering loom large. As we tread further into uncharted territory, the potential for designer babies and the commodification of life becomes a pressing concern. Striking a balance between scientific progress and the preservation of core ethical principles becomes paramount, necessitating ongoing discussions and the establishment of ethical guidelines to navigate this uncharted terrain. As we peer into the future, it becomes clear that genetic engineering holds immense promise, offering solutions to pressing global challenges. The benefits from personalized medicine to environmental conservation and sustainable agriculture hold the potential to shape a brighter and healthier future. However, we must proceed with caution, addressing the potential risks and ethical dilemmas, ensuring that the power we wield remains firmly grounded in responsible and thoughtful decision-making. Now we delve into the ethical labyrinth that genetic engineering presents, with a specific focus on its effects on humanity. Brace yourself as we navigate through the contrasting arguments, forging a path through the moral debates that surround this groundbreaking technology. For proponents of genetic engineering, the potential to alleviate human suffering lies at the heart of their ethical stance. They argue that by using genetic engineering to eradicate hereditary diseases, we can usher in a world free from the burdens of genetic ailments. The ability to modify genes not only offers hope to current generations, but also empowers us to spare future generations from the pain and suffering that may otherwise be their fate. They believe that it is our moral obligation to alleviate human suffering whenever and wherever possible, and genetic engineering provides us with a powerful tool to fulfill that obligation. Additionally, advocates argue that genetic engineering can enhance human capabilities and potential. By modifying genes associated with intelligence, physical prowess, or creativity, they argue that we can unlock new horizons for human achievement. They envision a future where individuals can reach their full potential, unburdened by the constraints of their genetic makeup. Such enhancements, they claim, would enable us to create a more intellectually and creatively vibrant society, fostering progress and innovation. On the other side of the ethical spectrum, critics voice concerns about the consequences of genetic engineering on the very fabric of humanity. They argue that manipulating the genetic code can lead to a commodification of human life, where the rich can afford to enhance their children while the less privileged are left behind. This exacerbation of social inequalities is seen as a profound ethical dilemma, as it may deepen existing disparities and create a divide between those who can afford genetic enhancements and those who cannot. Critics also raise concerns about the potential loss of genetic diversity. Genetic engineering, they argue, could lead us to a narrowing of the gene pool as specific traits become favored and others fall out of favor. This loss of diversity may reduce our ability to adapt to changing environments and increase our vulnerability to unforeseen challenges. They stress the importance of preserving the intricate tapestry of human genetic variation, advocating for caution in the face of potential unintended consequences. Ethical debates also extend to questions surrounding informed consent and the potential for eugenics. The fear of a slippery slope emerges, as critics caution against a future where genetic engineering may be used for non-therapeutic purposes, such as cosmetic enhancements or selecting specific traits purely for personal preferences. The ethical boundaries of intervention become blurred, prompting a call for careful consideration of the potential ramifications and responsible regulation. As we navigate these ethical arguments, it becomes clear that genetic engineering poses profound questions about what it means to be human. We stand at a crossroads where the power to shape our genetic destiny is within our grasp. To navigate this moral terrain, open and inclusive dialogue is essential, involving scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the wider society. The choices we make today will shape the future of humanity, and therefore they must be guided by the principles of justice, fairness, and respect for the sanctity of life. We have journeyed through the wondrous realms of genetic engineering, uncovering its current applications, exploring its future potential, and unraveling the ethical conundrums that lie at its core. We have witnessed the benefits it bestows upon humanity, pondered the risks it entails, and contemplated the delicate balance between progress and responsibility. In this tapestry of knowledge, we have seen how genetic engineering has already transformed medicine, empowering us to combat hereditary diseases and revolutionize treatments. We have marveled at its potential to enhance agriculture, foster environmental conservation, and shape a healthier, more sustainable future for all. Yet the ethical dilemmas surrounding genetic engineering loom large. We have examined the arguments for and against, weighing the promises of alleviating human suffering and unlocking human potential against the risk of social inequalities, loss of genetic diversity, and the erosion of our moral compass. Now, dear viewer, I pose the question to you. Where do you stand on this ethical tightrope? As you reflect on the journey we have embarked upon, consider the delicate balance between the awe-inspiring advancements genetic engineering offers and the potential pitfalls it may present. Examine the moral implications of shaping human life, altering the course of evolution, and the responsibilities we bear in wielding such immense power. Are you swayed by the promises of a future free from genetic ailments, where we can enhance human potential and create a more prosperous society? Or do you harbor reservations, concerned about the consequences of tampering with the natural order, the potential for social inequalities, and the loss of our collective humanity? In this grand narrative, your voice matters. Engage in thoughtful conversations, challenge preconceived notions, and explore the depths of your own ethical compass. For it is through these reflections and dialogues that we collectively shape the future, ensuring that the progress we make is grounded in the principles of justice, fairness, and compassion. As we bid farewell to this journey through the realms of genetic engineering, let us carry with us the knowledge, awareness, and responsibility to navigate the uncharted territories that lie ahead. The tapestry of genetic engineering is one that continues to evolve, woven by the threads of scientific discovery, ethical contemplation, and societal engagement. I ask you to pause and reflect on the ethical conundrum before us. Where do you stand on the path between promise and peril? The choice is yours to make, for it is in our collective choices that the story of genetic engineering will unfold. As always, thank you for spending your time learning with me. Please let me know if I missed anything or got anything wrong, as I would love to learn more. If you liked what you heard, please consider subscribing. If you did not like what you heard, thank you for sticking with me this far. I appreciate the time you have spent watching this video. No matter who you are, you only get 24 hours in a day. Thank you for spending a portion of that with me. See you next time.